Hey everyone, this is Willie Standiford, host of the Liberty Revolution podcast, and in today's video, I kind of just wanted to talk a little bit about the importance of the primary election, what it's all about, what it is. Guess we'll just go ahead and jump right into that. I just got done voting in the primary election, and what the primary is essentially it's the election to select which candidates are going to represent uh, each party within each race that's going on. So the race for governor, lieutenant governor, um, all your local races, county commissioner, uh, state representatives, all of these races that are happening is basically being narrowed down in the primaries. So you go and vote in the primary, say you vote Republican or Democrat, Libertarian, however you vote, Constitution Party, Green Party, however you decide to vote, you would go, you would select one of those parties to vote in their primaries if that party's having a primary, and then you would go and fill out that ballot. You would get a specific ballot for whichever party you're in, and then you take that ballot, fill it out for each candidate. There will be multiple candidates for some of the races. Some races are uncontested. You know, they have a lot of incumbents that just run with no opponents, and so you really only have one choice to pick. That is also the importance of bringing candidates into parties and finding people that are interested in running for office. Um, but the primary election is essentially it's the election before the general election in November. It narrows down the race to very select to one individual candidate for each party for each race, and now you've got parties battling it out in the general election in November. And so people will go vote in November, and um, they'll cast their ballot for whoever they want. So the primaries are different because you have to select a party to vote for. In the general election, you can vote for whoever you want. So, uh, and also, November's election is probably going to be significantly important this year for obvious reasons. We all know why it's becoming an important election. We all see the divide that's happening in our country. Um, if you stand for liberty and you stand for freedom and you want to defend the U.S. Constitution, then I would say you use some sensibility when you go to vote. Also, the polls close at 7 p.m. tonight, so if you have time between now and then, there's still some time to go out and vote, have your voice heard in the primary, um, because things are only going to heat up in terms of presidential races and Senate races, all of that. There's going to be a lot more activity going on in the following months after today's primary. So this is just the start. A lot of people think that primaries don't really matter. They're unimportant or insignificant. They're pretty important because they narrow down who who the candidates are going to be for each party. So it pretty well solidifies who the candidates are and give us more of an idea who to be able to vote for, and gives people more time between now and November to do some research on these candidates that are running that won the primaries, and will give people more time to research and think about who they're going to vote for. So there's a lot there. It has a pretty significant impact on the general election. It basically just sets the tone uh, for what the general election is going to be. Um, the next 3 to 4 months are probably going to be pretty crazy. So, hold on to your pants. Probably buy some cases of water and some emergency food just in case. Uh, Crazy that we even have to, consider that, but things are getting pretty wild out there. So, take care of yourselves and your family first and foremost. And secondly, we need to build a community of people. together as Americans and recognize the issues that are going on and try to solve them best we can on the local level. So thank you guys for sticking around for this short little blip, this short little video talking about the general election. So uh, you guys take care, stay safe, and have a good rest of your day. Be sure to go out and vote.